Today I want to talk about America, but I don't want to influence your mind or your brain. I just want to say what I see. And if you think that I am posting this for propaganda purposes, then think, why do you even think about it? Why does this thought come to your head? Why you think that I am propagandist if I say my opinion? I have this thought that with Trump in America, situation looks like when woman in her, I don't know, late 30s, maybe 40s, she was married to some man that beat her, that doesn't work, that doesn't do anything good for her. She always have money, work, etc. And one day she just left him. She just walked away. And she find this next guy. This guy is older, this guy can speak, can talk very smooth. He promising her the brighter future. He promising that he wouldn't beat her, that he would love her, that he would do anything for her. And the same situation today is in American politics happening. Because what I used to hear, that Obama is cool, he is black guy, he's not a politician or something like that, something along those lines, that he is not like the previous ones. And in the end of his 2 terms, people hate him, he was bad, he was evil, devil, whatever. But the Trump came and everybody think that, and Trump said, let's make America great again. Let's live better. Let's turn back time. I will do anything for you people. And you like that woman, that desperate woman, because she is about in age when woman lost her value as to create a child, to create, I don't know, family. This woman have a big baggage of bad life behind, and she is desperate, and you desperate. You desperate because of your poor choices. Because in that situation, that woman always believed men who lied her, who cheated on her, who beat her, robbed her, doesn't work, doesn't do at least something. And still, every 4 years, this woman choose the man like this. But now, and every time, it's every time. And every time this woman thinks that the next guy will be better. Because he told her so. Because he promised her that he will be better. What in the end? In the end will be the same situation. An American population right now for me is like that desperate woman in her very late 40s. And American nation for me look like that woman. It's the process of the feminization of population of world population. It's not about American. It's in every grow up, or how it called, well, Western civilization. Right now, there is process of infantilization and feminization, I guess, of the population of any country. It's in Russia. It's in progressive societies like Europe, Sweden, America, Canada, Australia. Well, Australia not that big, but still. And of course, and that's it probably, because Japan don't work that way. So this woman, so this nation, this nation is like, it was childhood, when everything was very beautiful, everything was very bright. Then came period in life when you have to go to war, you have to go to army to serve for your country. Then came this period when you create your economy, when you boost your economy, your life, like every man do in his life. First he born, he very bright, he very how it called, I don't know. He liked to dream a lot. He gained some experience in his life, and he grew up. Then he go to army. If not army, then it's like some service, like university. Army, it's like university of life for men. And then this man or woman, they go to work and working hard to gain money, to create wealth, and etc. The same happens with American nation. But the cycle comes to an end. Actually, this cycle already ended. It's just people don't want to understand this. This cycle already ended. And you go into your pension. And your pension sucks. It's not like, I don't know, 2,000 or 4,000 in a month. It's average, I don't know, maybe 1,000, maybe $800. It sucks. It really sucks. And this period is right at your doors. And you act yourself, maybe even like, I don't know, woman in her 60s is very experienced and very smart. Not like woman in 40s when she choose another awful guy to live with and making another mistake in her life. Woman in her 60s probably wouldn't do such a mistake again in 5th or 6th time. And American nation right now, for me, with this Trump, how it called, was this idea that Trump will save the nation because Trump not like other. Guys, they all the same. Stop being that woman. Stop think according to propaganda. Stop believe propaganda. I know that you will not ever stop believing in propaganda that giving you a dream. All people want is dreams, not something valuable, not something... people need hope. It's like with religion. Why in America there are so many religious people? Because people need hope. In general, people need hope. Whether it's dream about space, space traveling, whether it's hope to be in heaven if you good citizen, if you good Samaritan. It doesn't really matter what hope it is, but people need hope. People need hope that everything will not end it after he or she will die. And that is what American government given to American people for the past 70 or so years. More than that. 80, maybe 80 years. Since 1930s, after the Great Depression. They create a dream for you, a hope. They give you a hope that in the end everything will be fine, and when you will die, you will go to heaven. And through this period of 80 years, you get used to live like this, in a hope. And there was periods when American nation was prosperous. You prospered, you was very successful in some areas. You create society that was living by expense of future generations. But this process cannot go on forever. It's not that like I'm interested in change your mind and turn you in socialism or something like that. I don't care, really. I know that our civilization will end soon. How soon it will be, 100 years or 1,000 years, it doesn't really matter. But what I want to say is that if you will not start to think about the future generations right now, probably your children is doomed. And American nation always was about, since probably 70s, I don't know, I can't say, but probably still since 70s, it was all about, I don't care how my children will live. What matters is how I will live. I don't even understand why you have any children in the first place. You do not live for your children. You do not live for your grandchildren. All you live for is right here, right now, and for yourself. You're making it good for yourself. Maybe for this period of time when everything was very fine, when technology is growth and population is growth, it was a very good idea. But right now it's time to think about the future of your children and grandchildren. Think about what will be with human civilization in 100 years. Because this cannot go on forever. Just can't. And this 100 years, it's in the best case scenario. 1,000 years, it's like I given you a hope that maybe our civilization can live 1,000 years more. No. Probably it will happen in our lifetime. In our generation lifetime, millennials generation, it will happen in our lifetime. It means that American people who right now from 20 to 40, we will live in this disaster that will happen. It's not because I am skeptic. It's not that I'm skeptic or pessimist. It's not about that. It's about the logic and mathematics. And everything say that soon everything will end. Economic resources will end, population resources will end, land population will end, climate may change, resources, natural resources can end, etc. Raw materials, oil, gas, coal. And if it will happen, we are doomed on this planet. Therefore, we must understand that it's all upon us, and American nation is the nation that kill people all over the world. It's the nation that dominate in every area, economical or political. Of course, it will go away soon, but still, right now you are. And it's not that I just can't talk about this with Russian people, because it's not a problem for Russia. I cannot talk about this with, I don't know, European people, because they they will not understand me. They don't speak English mostly. I can't speak to British people because they're too arrogant. I cannot speak to population of Australia because they don't care. And Australian people do not make decisions in general. You must understand that our future of our children, and maybe even our future, in our hands. I'm not talking about reverse the climate change. I'm not talking about let's live in socialism and everything will be fine. The problem is much deeper. But to fight the problem, you need to face the reality. And that's what is the biggest problem with people. People cannot face reality. They want hope, they want dreams, they want obey the rules, laws, etc. Commands even. People need tyrant. People need somebody who will rule over them. And I don't know. I just lost hope, probably, that people will change someday. Because I don't see why they should change. And if people live like this and think that everything will be fine and I will not live in that time when everything will end, I don't care, therefore, I don't know. I can't be sure on this. I lost hope that this will not happen in my lifetime, and therefore I shouldn't care about this. People have no critical thinking. People don't like the truth. People cannot face the reality of life. People need hope. People need religion in some shape or form. People need gods, after all. Just try. I understand that this woman will never change. Maybe, when she will not be so young, like 40s, it's for women, it's like young. Maybe when she will be in her 60s and no one will want her in any shape or form. Only then maybe she will realize what mistakes she made in her life. But it's too late. Just no one is interested in you anymore. And soon you will die. And you just spend your life for nothing. Working for somebody. Lost your life. And it will happen with you as a nation. One day it will happen with you as a nation. You cannot fight feminism because it's a natural process of every progressive civilization, not progressive in political way, but the civilization that going through technical progress. People don't need people anymore. I don't know what I want to say. I just want to share my thoughts with you. If you want to, you will listen. If you don't, then I'm fine.